If you have a red diploma, if you end up with a red certificate, you have the opportunity to apply for permanent residency here, and you'll be given based on merit, right? Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Joyce Busola. If you are new here and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for staying true to my channel. If you are new here, I share content on beauty, faith, and about life here in Russia. And in the last couple of months, I've been sharing videos helping people make more informed decisions on life here in Russia, either schooling and living here in Russia. And in today's video, I am going to be addressing a new topic on that issue. So a couple of you have sent me emails talking about your admission process, and I am so happy for you. However, in this video, I am going to be addressing what the Russian educational system looks like. I know a lot of you are very excited to come and study here, but I think one thing I wish I knew more about before schooling, or at least when I started schooling, was what the education system is like, and how to make the most of it, or how to take advantage of everything that the system actually offers you. Guys, disclaimer, this video is not in any way 100% authorized. I am just sharing from you guys information that I have gathered in the last 7 years of schooling here, and my genuine thoughts on these things, and just my advice. At the end of the day, I always tell people, I'm not going to tell you to come and school here or tell you not to school here at all. I think ultimately it is up to you to make a choice on if you want to school here in Russia or not, based on the information that you have. What I'm also doing for you is just to give you information. I've gone through the system. I'm in my final year, if you don't know. So I think if there's anyone to tell you right information about what to expect, I am in that position. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of today's video. But wait, before we go into that, please subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed already. When you subscribe to my channel, you are supporting me, and you are also getting notified on every new video that I put out, informative videos like this one that you're about to listen to. So please subscribe before leaving, and share this video with your loved ones. Also give this video a thumbs up. This would help this video to reach more people that are looking for information like this. All right, without further ado, let's get right into the video. So you guys, I actually I thought about this video for a very long time before deciding to speak on it. This is because I wasn't quite sure, how best to go about it, what information, I should give you, and all of that. So basically, I'm just going to be giving you information from like your arrival, what happens in the school, to like your, to the process of you studying. So the first thing I want you to notice is that upon arrival, or at least upon, you starting classes, you are going to be placed into a group. So the way the Russian education system works, everyone is in the medical faculty together. For example, I'm in the medical faculty, right? Everyone is in the medical faculty. However, we have different groups. So the essence of this group is for classes rather. So when you have classes with your group members. In a group, you are about 8 to 13 students in one group. So you have your personal records, on that subject based on your group. You would have classes based on your group. So let's say on Mondays, group 1 has biology by 8 a.m. Group 2 would have biology by 10 a.m., something like that. So let me use myself as an example. I think we're about 12 groups or 11 in my course. I can't remember anymore, guys. I will insert it just in case I'm wrong. And I am in the 6th group, right? So in my group, we are 12. In my group, we have classes together. However, for lectures, everyone in the course has lecture centralized. Basically, we all have lectures at the same time, but our classes differ. And one thing that I really love about this system of education here is the fact that you are not so much in a group. So this means that many times classes are actually rather conversational. Your teacher wants to know something from you. You can ask them questions. However, sometimes I feel like it's too much on these students, because I think the expectation on us from the teachers can be quite a lot, sometimes quite a lot, but it's really not a problem. It's really not a problem. All they require from you during classes is for you to read on the topic that you're having prior to your class, so that your teacher comes to class and asks you questions. Again, the way the system works is more like they already give you information on that topic during your lectures already. So when you're in class, many times the teacher just expects you to refer back to information that you've gotten from the lecture. So that's how classes kind of work. That's the first thing about the education system here. Sometimes you will have classes with as like in a combined group manner. So let's say group 1 and group 2 will have classes together. However, it's not so much. It's not every time. It's just once in a while, maybe depending on the teacher's schedule or depending on the particular course that you are doing. So that's how like this system works, and I really find that really interesting. Let's say for example, when we were in school, I think it's the same thing actually, like back home. I don't know so much about the university system in Nigeria. Maybe it's the same thing that works. Please, I believe a lot of Nigerians are watching my video, so please just comment down below if it's the same thing for you guys. Just like when we were in secondary school, when I was in secondary school, we had like JS1A, JS1B, JS1C, and the rest. That's like how it works here as well. So yeah, that's that with like classes and lectures. So in summary, during your lectures, they give you like the general information on a particular topic, and everyone, like the whole course, actually attends that lecture at a specified time. However, we have individual classes every other time. So let me give you guys further examples. So in your preclinical years, you would have more classes. I'm saying this because I'm a medical student. I don't know so much about engineering and some other course of studies, but in your preclinical years, you have like 3 classes in a day or 2 classes in a day and 1 lecture. But when you start your clinical years, that's from your 4th year, you start to have rotations. We call it rotations. So for example, this let's say now at the moment I have anesthesiology, right, and intensive medicine. So that's the cycle I have at the moment. However, in my preclinical years, I didn't have cycles. I had classes. So I had histology and biology, for example, or physiology and pathophysiology, something like that. That's how it kind of works, right? And then for lectures, we have general lectures, different subjects on different days. Sometimes in my clinical years right now, or in my final year right now, I have, and the way my timetable is, I think on Mondays we'll have like polyclinical therapy, maybe like Fridays we'll have hospital therapy, like every other Friday, in that semester you will have those lectures. So another thing I thought to mention as well is during classes, I think every other class in this country, you have a test. Actually, it depends on the teacher, right? But for the most part, based on their standard year, you actually have a test. It's part of your continuous assessment during the semester. So let's say today I have anesthesiology class. At the end of the class, would have like tests as well. So like everything that they give you just comes with tests. Like just know that you are going to write a lot of tests. Like get ready to write a lot of tests if you are coming to school here. So this is how it works. Let me just do like a little diagram. So you go for lectures, you take notes in your lectures, you study it, and then you come for class. In class, they ask you questions, just have that back and forth conversation with the teacher. Sometimes the teacher will get to be the one to take over the class and actually teach. And after the class, you will then have a test. And then after the test, you will then have the Mashnia Zadania. So you will actually do a lot of homework and assignments and projects and presentations. I think Russian teachers love presentations, especially if you're in English medium. So the system, you have your classes in groups, and then you have your lectures, and then in your classes you would have normal classes, conversations with your teacher, back and forth, and then you would have tests at the end of each class, and again you would have assignments. So the next day coming to class, you are coming with an already done assignment. However, with the way the system is, if you actually fail an assignment or you fail a test, you have the opportunity to redo it a couple of times. That's one thing I like about it. But yeah, I hope that this gives you like an overview of what classes and lectures look like. So guys, the next thing I want to address is examination, how examinations are conducted here. Please, if you are loving this video, please like this video, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel if you are not subscribed. Okay, so as for the examinations, they are divided into two sections. So usually your exams can go this way, right? It is either you have MCQ, so that's multiple choice questions, right? Or you would have oral and written examination. So what this means is that it depends on the course that you're writing and the way they've set the exam to be. But for the most part, this is actually how it goes. So before your examinations, right, during your course of study, you are already given a list of questions to use to prepare for examination. So basically you're given a list of questions to use to prepare for examinations beforehand. And to be honest, I think this is a very fair system because many times the questions actually come out from these things. The only difficult parts of it is that it's kind of based on grace actually, because it means that someone can get a very difficult question and maybe fail because of it, and someone else will get a very easy question and then will pass excellently well because of it. But to be honest, I think the way the system is, it actually gives you the opportunity to rewrite examinations 3 times. Actually, you use the opportunity to write your examination 2 times. In total, it's like you have the opportunity to write your examinations 3 times in total, right? So yeah, back to what I was saying about, don't let me digress, I will come back to that. What I was saying is that you're already giving your questions before examinations for you to prepare. So on an examination day, what happens is you have examinations like a particular number of group. You have examination on a certain day. So let's say group 6, group 7, group 8. All of you will come to the examination hall. You would enter the examination hall. You are then instructed to pick a ticket. It's called billet here. You have to pick a ticket, and that ticket contains the question that you will answer. It has like a number on it. So let's say I pick billet number 1. It will have a particular question. Then they will give me like paper to go and write down whatever I want to write down on that topic. Then I will come back after writing. I will come back to the front of the teacher and defend what I've written. Like basically, the teacher is going to collect the paper from me and then would have me, talk about everything that I know about the question or I know about the topics. It's called rascas. So you will just talk about all of those. You will talk about your answer, and then sometimes some teachers are not impressed and they want you to prove yourself further. So they might ask you another question totally different from what you have in your ticket, or they would ask you more questions on the topic that you have in your ticket. So based on that, they are going to grade you and give you like marks for your examination. So now to the grading system. They have a very interesting grading system here, and I've actually realized that it varies with different schools, because I've seen schools that they have grading system of 1 to 100 and some others 1 to 5. So my school uses 1 to 5, right? And with the way 1 to 5 works, 5 means excellent, 4 means very good, and 3 means satisfactory. But if you have 2, you are going to be asked to rewrite your exam. Remember I told you have like 2 chances to write an examination. You'll be asked to write an examination. I've never had any reason to rewrite any examination before, so I don't really know so much about what happens if you write an examination. But what I know is that you actually have the chance of performing even better in that course if you write an examination. Let's say you fail it and you rewrite it. It's more like you already know what to expect anyway, so go back and rewrite it and defend it better, that kind of thing. So also, as part of the grading system, the way the system works, they have 2 types of certificates. It's called Diploma here. You can have red or blue diploma. And well, generally the criteria for you to have a red diploma is for you to have only excellent and good marks in your reports. So let's say all the examinations you write from year 1 to year 5, you don't have any satisfactory, you don't have any satisfactory, you just have very good and excellent. But even if you have just one satisfactory mark, you lose your spot at getting a red certificate, not a blue certificate. But the truth is, outside Russia, it doesn't really matter. What matters is your CGPA. So your CGPA is your cumulative. Your CGPA matters anywhere in the world actually, but that's, blue and red cover of your certificate, it actually just matters here. And recently they just brought in a new law that if you have a red diploma, if you end up with a red certificate, you have the opportunity to apply for permanent residency here, and you'll be given based on merit, right? Like based on the result that you have. So yeah, that's one thing for you to note. If you are just coming here, you can work your way to having a red diploma or a red certificate, so that you can if you plan to stay here, you have the chance to apply for permanent residency easily. So yeah, that's that with the grading system and the examinations. Based on my experiences with examinations here, I think it's a fair system. The only thing is, the truth is, you are the mercy of the teacher, and I think this applies like anywhere in the world. You are the mercy of your teacher. However your teacher decides to grade you, that's what it is. That's like what it is. Okay, that's what it is for you. So yeah, that's that with the grading system, the classrooms, lectures, and yeah, I want to check my notes right now. I don't know what else I'm going to talk about. So yeah, I wanted to address some things that regards classes. I forgot to mention it earlier. For your classes, there are rules. Number one rule in Russia: do not be late to a class. You guys, teachers don't joke with lateness. Like, I think as a rule, you should not be later than 15 minutes to a class. I'm not sure if that's general for everybody, but I think in my school that's the rule. You should not be late to a class for 15 minutes. You'll be asked to go back home. You'll be sent back home, and you'll be made to redo that class. In some instances, you are actually going to pay to redo that class. So let's say the class is like a 5-hour class, for example. Maybe an hour can be like 150 rubles. That's like $2, right? It depends on the teacher and how much the teacher decides to collect, for you to redo a class. I know many students that they had to pay a lot of money because they missed a lot of classes. So don't miss classes. Don't be late to classes. That's a rule. If you are coming here, now, do not miss classes when you come here. Honestly, I know student life because I'm a student myself, so I know student life. Sometimes things just happen and then you miss classes. Maybe you're not feeling fine, something shall happened. Yes, miss the class that you want to miss, but you would have to pay for it. Either you do a presentation, you do like an abstract work, you ask to pay and come back and sit for the class. It's called Otrabotka here, and it just means that you are coming to redo something, you're coming to redo that class. What other rules would I say? Yeah, do your assignments on time, do your projects on time. Okay, I already mentioned that you kind of have chances here, but generally I think I love the educational system here. I think for you to study, it's okay. If not for the language struggle, I think things would have been a lot easier for foreigners here to study. Generally, I think it's a good place to study. I think Russia is a good place to study. I think your university really matters. Yeah, I need to put that out there. Your university really matters, guys. Like, don't just go to a school because it's cheap. Make sure that you are going to one of the best schools here for you to get the best education, truthfully. But I also think to a large extent, it's not about the school that you go to again. I think it's about the students' determination to succeed, honestly, because I think generally in the world, not just in Russia, many times it's about a student's determination to succeed or to study very well in a course. That's what's going to determine the person's performance, especially outside school. So I'll just say that you should apply yourself, be determined, be diligent, be disciplined. If you have chosen to study in Russia, I believe that you've done your research and you have made that decision to study in Russia. A lot of you have sent me emails telling me of your admission process and all that, and I'm so happy for you. I just thought to make this video to make you, just give an overview of what to expect. Of course, it's not the same thing for every university. This was just based on my research and my experience here. If there's anything I missed out on, I'll put it in the description box. And if you are studying here in Russia currently, please put down anything you think anyone coming to school here should know about. And if you are coming to school here, if you have any question concerning the educational system, please ask me, put it in the comment section, send me an email. I'll be sure to respond to you in time. Alright guys, that's going to be it for this video. Again, please subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed already. Please give this video a thumbs up. Please like this video so you can reach more people. Please share this video as well, and please comment down below, you know, what other videos you would like me to make for you, what other questions do you have about living and schooling here in Russia, or just other videos that you would love for me to, you know, make for you guys. Alright guys, I'll see you in my next video. Until then, stay blessed, stay safe, stay glowing. I love you guys. Bye.